First offering on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
0-1.
The 0-1 delivery. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the eighth. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Roll. Now you could go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
Stepping in, Renato Nunez. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Here's the first pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
Hey, here we go. Plays at 1 now.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Popped him up.
I go.
He's able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
In now for the O's, Jesus Sucre, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, 2 out.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And he popped him up. Tatis into shallow left. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So he's through 8 innings now, and he'll sit to prepare for one last hurrah. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Toronto leads this one 7-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Cedric Mullins, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
0-1 the count.
Here we go now. Let's go.
The 0-1. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Hey, no outs here.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out for out number 1. So now just 2 outs away from the no-no. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and
Now
stepping
batting,
in, number six. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Got one here.
First pitch on its way. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Bases are empty. 1 man out.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have left that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on.
And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. Ready once again, Joey Rickard. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Fielder, Joey Rickard.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Villar. He is the final man standing in the way of possible history here tonight. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Hey, come on, guys.
That's a ball and a strike.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
In the dirt here, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Baltimore down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, and he's got it. A no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. Looks forever now.
Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show. And he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 16 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.